Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Kate, and today I'm going to do a Disney tag video. I found this on one of my favorite channels. It's Jessica Braun's channel. I'll link it below, even though I'm sure probably everybody knows about it. And it's just like a bunch of questions about Disney or Disney World, and I thought since I'm going to Disney World in 1 month, so I'm just going to hop right into the questions. A scene in any Disney movie you wish you could experience. This one was very easy for me. It's walking into the library in Beauty and the Beast. I just, like, ever since I was a little girl, I've wanted to be able to walk into that library and basically live there. Also, this is a more recent one, but Moana, when she's sailing alone on the sea, totally by herself and surrounded by water. That's up there. I'm so out of breath. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm in good shape. I've just been like running around all day trying to get things done so that I could film this without having to do it like at nighttime, because it's 3:46. I'm like trying to hurry up and get it done. Okay. Okay. An unforgettable experience or moment that you've had at the parks. I have 3. There's probably a lot more that I'm not remembering, but one would be dining in Cinderella's castle next to the window when the fireworks started, and it was just like one of the most magical Disney moments where, like, for one thing, my food was amazing. It was a vegetarian cassoulet, which I tried to recreate, and I posted a recipe on my blog, which I'll link below. But it was like the window was right here, and it was like one of those like old-fashioned medieval looking windows, and the fireworks were like right next to the window, and they sort of like dimmed all the lights in the restaurant while it was going on so you could see it better. It was magical. Another eating one. One time I was at Disney by myself and I had to fill out postcards, and I went up to the 2nd floor of Columbia Harbor House, and I just sat there overlooking Liberty Square filling out my postcards. And it's like not a typical magical Disney moment, but like I really like things that I do alone, and I like solitary activities and stuff, and just being at Disney, and it was like calm and quiet. There was like nobody else on the 2nd floor at Columbia Harbor House. There was like a little window box outside the window with fake flowers in it, or knowing Disney, they were probably real flowers that they just looked fake because they were so pretty. But it was just, that was magical for me. And then one that I like doing with my mom every time I go is there's these rocking chairs in Liberty Square that are sort of like set back off the beaten path, and we like to get a snack and just sit there and people watch. And to me, that's actually like an unforgettable experience or moment, even though again it's not something that like Disney did that like made me have an unforgettable experience. It's more just like these things where you almost feel like Disney is home, or like you're just like so wrapped up in the magic that's Disney. I'm gonna use the word magic a lot. Okay, what non-Disney songs remind you or bring back memories of Disney and or the parks? This is a weird answer, but Mr. Raffles by Steve Harley and There Is a Tavern in the Town by Rudy Valley. I used to make mixtapes. This was like back before you could hook up your iPhone to the car, and when we used to do family road trips to Disney, those 2 songs were always on. Mr. Raffles was for my dad, which we all ended up liking it, but like that's one of his favorites. And then I was really into Rudy Valley for a while in high school, and I was a weird high schooler. And that was a song that I put on there, and we all like would sing along to both of them, and I know all the lyrics to There's a Tavern in the Town. But those, anytime I hear them now, they immediately remind me of Disney World. It was like that trip tape was only for Disney trips. We like wouldn't listen to it for other trips. Alright. The first time I went to a Disney park is 1995. My dad had like a health scare, and it turned out to be nothing, luckily. And it was like one of those things where we didn't have much money, but he was like, you know what, I'm figuring it out, we're going to Disney World to celebrate. And my brother was like not even a year old yet, I think, and I was 8, and that was a really nice trip. It was weirdly cold there, And we also went to Universal, and I got to see Nickelodeon before it, like while it was still Nickelodeon, you know, with like the blue and green and everything. And I went to like a taping of a show that I don't remember what it was, and they did like a demonstration for how to make GAC. But anyway, this is about Disney, not Nickelodeon. If you could choose any Disney character to be your best friend, who would you choose? Roger and Anita from 101 Dalmatians. I think they seem like really cool, down-to-earth people that would be like really fun to be around. Who are your favorite Disney princesses? For the longest time it's been Belle. Also Ariel. Although I have to say, Ariel, I have a hard time now watching that when knowing she's 16. Like, when I was little, it never occurred to me that she was 16 years old, and then I got older, probably when I was like in my mid-20s, I watched it, and I was like, whoa, young lady, what are you doing? Listen to your father. Like, you should not be going up into, like, where the humans live. Stay away from Prince Eric. He's probably too old for you. Ugh. But if I try and ignore the fact that she's 16, she's still one of my favorite princesses. And then also Moana. I don't know if she's technically a princess. She's my like future chief. But I love Moana. And then also, again, I don't know if she counts as a princess, but Mulan. So those are like just my favorite Disney heroines. Name a scene or moment in any Disney movie that never fails to make you cry. Oh my god. Okay, there's two, and they're both Mulan. When she climbs to the top of the pole to get the arrow, and like I'm like getting goosebumps talking about this, and the sun is like rising while she's going up. Oh my god. And then also when all of China bows to her, I can't handle those scenes. I'm like actually getting teary thinking about them. I have a hard time watching them with people because I get really emotional watching those scenes for some reason, and like I feel like an idiot, but like they really get to me, both of them. Okay, what is the first Disney movie you remember seeing? Definitely Little Mermaid. It's actually a funny story. I had like a book, it was like one of those large books where it has, you know, for kids, where it has maybe like a paragraph per page and it tells the story of a Disney movie. And my mom used to read it to me every night after I saw the movie, and I was like, I don't know, maybe 2 or something. I don't remember how old I was, but not old enough to read yet. And one day I took the book and I read it to my mom, and she was like, oh my god, Kate can read, oh my god. And she went and like got my dad and everything, and it turned out I had she had read it to me so often that I had memorized it. I still couldn't read yet. But I always think that's a funny story. She was like so excited she had this like prodigy child, but I was just really into Little Mermaid. What is your favorite Disney movie? That would be 101 Dalmatians. I actually can't, it's probably just because I love animals so much, and like, even though I'm a cat person, there's a lot of like dogs in like pop culture where they remind me of cats, sort of. Like Lady from Lady and the Tramp reminds me so much of my cat Ariete. But anyway, I love animals, and I love like all of the dogs getting together to try and save the puppies, and I don't know, I just really like that movie. And I like Roger and Anita, as I said earlier. Who is your favorite Disney villain? Okay, I actually don't like Disney villains. I don't like the trend that Disney villains are becoming like if they're the people from the movies that everybody gets merchandise on, or that like at the Disney fireworks they'll do like a villain themed fireworks, things like that. I just don't like that. I mean, like, Cruella de Vil is trying to kill puppies. We shouldn't be like idolizing her. I don't know. I mean, she has good cheekbones, but like that's it. So I don't actually like any of the villains. Like they have some good songs and stuff, but like I don't have a favorite Disney villain. So what I'm gonna go with is actually Te Kā from Moana, because she's actually Te Fiti. It's not like she's an actual villain. She's just she's been wronged, and the non-villain is still inside of her. Moana just has to let it out. So since she's technically not really a villain, that's my favorite. I also actually really like the way Te-Kā and Te Fiti are animated. I think they're beautiful. What is your least favorite Disney movie? That would be The Good Dinosaur. I only watched that for the first time like 2 years ago, and I was just like, I don't understand. I don't want to offend anybody who likes that movie, but like, I love dinosaurs, and I thought, wow, how did I not see this? This is definitely going to be up my alley. I really couldn't stand it, and it was so long, and when I watched it with my parents, and when it was over, we just looked at each other like, how is this a Disney movie? And how is it not like I can excuse the Disney movies that are from that period of like The Black Cauldron and Sword in the Stone, when they were kind of like not, their output wasn't like great at that point, but like The Good Dinosaur is when they should have like been more picky about what they were putting out into theaters with the Disney label, right? I don't know. That's just my opinion. What is your favorite Disney song? I'm gonna break this up into 2 categories. My favorite Disney Parks song is It's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow from the Carousel of Progress. And my favorite song from the movies is Part of Your World from Little Mermaid. I have so many Disney songs that I love, but this one, I know all the lyrics. Me and my mom sing it like out loud at Disney parks. I really love Part of Your World. What Disney character has your personality or has your dream personality? I'm gonna say Belle for both. I mean, she's introverted, she's not really a people person, she loves reading, she likes getting lost in stories and in fiction. I love reading and movies, and I feel like it's the same sort of thing where you just like getting lost in another world that's not your world. You just like being caught up in fiction. And just Ariettes over here. And she's weird. Everybody thinks she's this like oddball, and I always have felt like the odd one in school and life and everything, and I relate to her a lot. And she goes for dream personality too, because I still, even though some of those traits make me feel like an outcast kind of, it's still who I want to be. I still would like to be like Belle. If you could change any scene in a Disney movie, what would it be and why? Beauty and the Beast, I don't want him to change back into a human. I mean, I know I'm not alone in this. I think it's like a thing, and it was one of those things where like when I was little and he changed into a human, I'd be glad that he was alive, but I was always so disappointed at what he looked like. Like, he was such a cute guy as the Beast. Hey. Hey. You gonna keep me company? God, my nose is so stuffy. Anyway, I know it's like a thing, and I'm not the only person who feels that way, but I was always surprised actually when like the internet happened and I got older and saw that like everybody felt that way, that he's just like not a cute human. If you could get stuck on any ride in a Disney park for more than 30 minutes, what would you want it to be? This is funny because I feel like most people, if you ask them what's the last ride that they would want to get stuck on, they would say Small World, but Small World is my first. I love, like, when I'm going through that ride, I always wish that I could just stop it and like really take everything in, because I love the design, I love the artwork, and I like the song too. I don't think it's like, everybody makes fun of it being insufferable and too repetitive and stuff, but I like it. And then also Living with the Land at Epcot. I really, really like that ride, and I feel like it's just like refreshing, and it just makes me want to go like eat vegetables. I don't know. I really like it. And that's it for the questions. So I might actually just look up more tags, because this is like a really, I feel like so lazy, but this is a really easy way to make a couple YouTube videos and start getting the hang of things and feel more comfortable talking to my camera. I feel like I'm talking too fast and I'm still out of breath, but I feel like I'm getting the hang of it a little bit more than I did last year. I feel more comfortable. And hopefully my nose won't be so stuffy next time I do another video. But I guess that's it, and I'm gonna try, when I do go to Disney next month, I'm gonna try and record some video of the trip instead of just taking pictures, because I thought, like, when I was younger, I got a camcorder. It was like I was like 16 or 17, and we went to Disney and I recorded like everything, and it's so nice when I can go back and watch that now and feel like I'm still like transported to that trip, and pictures just don't have the same feeling where you feel like you're actually back there and you're living it again. So I want to record some video, and I thought maybe if I like how it turns out, I'll put some on my YouTube channel. So let me know if that's something that you might be interested in, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.